Alright guys, I'm going to give you a brief overview as to what went on last night as far as what I did. I had a goal of which was to stay outside in the woods overnight by myself in my hammock. Now, I've stayed in the woods when I was younger with uncles and cousins and stuff like that, never by myself. But I was more used to it as far as noises and stuff are concerned when I was younger. I will say, staying out in the woods by yourself, any twig branch breaking will mess with your freaking head. I slept well when I finally fell asleep. It got quiet. At first it got windy. When the sun went down it got windy, but it quieted down around 11 o'clock. Within an hour of that time, now I hunt and I hear deer walking in. I had a good feeling it was just deer walking in, but they got 20-30 yards from me, and I had a gun with me. I had my pistol with me. But man, until you know for sure that's what it is, your mind plays tricks on you. Once those deer actually started to blow, because they winded me, just a loud blow. When it's pitch dark, the first one, anyway, made a hot cocoa. It's 6:30 in the morning, Sunday. I'm not sure if it's the 8th or 9th of November. That's my War Bonnet Blackbird hammock. Very comfortable, I might add. That is a Spear winter tarp. I have to get the shock cord, the stretch shock cord, and add it to these guidelines. Last night this thing was taut. This thing has relaxed a bit. That's what it does. Unless I get the shock cord, it's going to always do that. These trees are approximately 18 feet apart, and I slept pretty good. Pretty darn good. I had a wool blanket, an Italian wool blanket. I had a 20-degree Field & Stream sleeping bag, not down, polyester filled. Let me give you a little show here. This one already has the bug screen built into it, right here. The reason I like that is because I don't have to mess around with another mechanism of trying to slide on a bug net over this thing or drape it or anything. What sold me on this product was it's stitched. The netting is stitched here. Piece of the nylon hammock is here. It's got a zipper that zips that way and another one that goes that way. This is a double layer where I can stick in between this layer a blue CCM pad here. See? There's the pad, but it goes between these two layers. Now if I was in a moist area, they recommend that you put some kind of, almost like the same material as this actually, as my tarp, where you connect it there, you connect it to that side, and it drapes under you. And they got a way of setting it up where you would run this thing through it too, so it would stay underneath you. The theory behind that is moisture. If it's raining, you get rain bouncing around or whatever, or even say you're around the ocean and you got moisture coming off the ocean and there's a mist of some kind, or if you're by a big lake, that moisture will basically bounce off of this and it will not hit the hammock, and you won't get wet on the inside. Some guys get built up with condensation or something, but if the moisture is just hitting that, because that hammock is not waterproofed, this is waterproofed. So this material draping underneath will prevent the moisture that's on the outside from hitting you. Well, a little bit more about the hammock. This hammock has a foot box. It's just an added material. You see the stitching right along there, which allows you to lay on an angle across this. So you get a flatter lay. Okay? Your head would go here. Here's my pillow. And you go on an angle that way. You don't lay this way. You don't lay straight with this ridge line. You lay straight like this ridge line, you're going to lay like a banana, and you're going to wake up sore. And just gives you a nice flat lay. I can even lay this way and get a good lay too, but it's okay. This also has a shelf built into it. See this extra material right here? That shelf is built right onto the hammock. The netting is stitched to it. I've got my 357 in there. I've got my large knife that I made in there. I have a Walkman in there and my cell phone. Sorry for the shaking. Let me give you another look at this from another angle. This hammock, being a winter tarp, has the ability to close off the ends. If I had taken the other side and just laid it down like I did on this side, as you see right there, that's a door or flap. And that one has the same thing right there. You can see the actual seam of the material right here. When you put that down, you actually set this thing up like an A-frame tent. You close these flaps, you're stopping a lot of wind and driving rain or whatever. Give you a view from this side. It's nice. See? One of the other reasons why I like this particular hammock is Warbonnet's idea. I think another guy had this. He did the same thing. If you go to hammockforums.net, you find a lot of stuff out about hammocks. This system I like for hanging is it's just a nylon strap. It goes around the tree. You can go around once or twice. That one over there went around. The other tree went around just once. This is a 500 kilogram carabiner. Doesn't look like much, but they'll hold about 1,100 pounds. You just go around the tree, clip it on the nylon, and you're done. Then, depending upon how far the trees are, this right here, you just do a cinch knot, and it prevents this hammock from sliding. Because if you don't put a cinch knot here, when you go to put your weight on this, it's just going to slide. These are just triangle buckles. It's weaved through, and you just do a half cinch or whatever the hell you call it. And that's it. And that's the end of the hammock. Pretty. I'll tell you, the guy that built this thing, he's pretty smart. Very comfortable. Now, I had the fire over here. Got my cocoa, firewood. That's what it looks like again from a bit of a distance. And about 75 yards that way. So I got a 4-point buck last year. Hopefully something will come around this year. Today's not hunting day. Because here in Massachusetts, we got some blue laws that say you can't hunt on Sunday. Give me a break. Alright guys. That's all for now. Until the next time. And we'll see ya. Bye.